I didn't understand. I was trying to comprehend what happened, like what happened. And the only thing that I can think in my head is we got married, we moved to our own home. So she no longer has the ability to just walk in and do whatever like she used to be able to. So I think she genuinely felt like she was losing her son. So then she started disrespecting me. It became like, why are you cooking that? Why are you putting too much this and that? Why are you, like, just a comment for everything. Like, why do you position your sponge here? Why do you do this? Why do you do that? And she's never like really been annoying like that. So I'm like, oh, because I want, like in the beginning I was like, oh, because I just, okay, yeah, like I'll do that. Like do what she's saying. And I was just trying to be nice because I didn't comprehend her. So I didn't want to automatically assume that it's because she was literally out to get me. Whatever. So I let that go. Then it became, and every time that she came here, why do you have your couch like that? Why is this here? Like, I don't know. Do you not know how to do this? Like, I'm like, wait, she's disrespecting me in my own home. No. The whole time I'm like, babe, are you seeing this? And then it was every single time that she came here, she would say these exact words to my husband. She's trying to take you away from us. It started with just regular, and then she would just start crying to him every time she would come over. And then there would be days where she would come inside and spend it with us, and it would be like a normal day. I wouldn't say good like it used to be, but it was like a normal day, and I was like, yes, oh my God, okay, maybe she was just like going through something at the time. No. Then she would come back a week later, and it would be a drama all over again. Then his sister and her would just start arguing here about like, why are you telling her this? And why are you confiding in her? She doesn't need to know our business. And I'm like, wait, what? I've always been a part of you guys. Like, what are you talking about? So that just literally broke my fucking heart. Excuse my language. And then that's it. It just continued from there, and it became more evil and evil and evil and evil. Oh my God, every time it would be more and more evil. And fast forward to now, obviously, if you see my TikToks, you've seen what she's been doing recently, and it hasn't been okay. It's getting malicious now, and this like passive aggressiveness that she has towards me is gotten out of hand, and I'm over it. Unfortunately, now I have a backbone, and now I know people are like, you need to respect your husband's mother. I understand that, but here's what you guys don't understand. My husband is over it too. When the whole situation happened, let's go back to it. My husband specifically told her, hey, if you're not going to respect my wife, you don't need to be here. You don't. You can leave. I'm your mother. It's not about that. I understand you're my mother. You are a priority in my life too. But right now, we have a family, and you don't like the fact that I have a family. You don't want to respect the fact that she is my wife. So I went out there, and when I was out there, she was saying all this malicious things to me. Like, I'm blood, you're temporary, all of this. And I'm like, I'm blood, you're temporary. I'm like, who's really the bad person now? I'm like, you've been treating me like crap ever since I moved in here. Like, what the hell's your problem? Like, I have done nothing wrong to you. Nothing. And you've come here to say that I'm taking your son away, that I'm doing all this stuff. Like, where did this anger come from you? I'm like, it's because, and I told her, I was like, it's because you won't accept the reality that we have our own life now. Oh, that just like pissed her off completely. And she's like, you're so lucky. No, she's like, it's taking everything in me to not hit you right now. I've never heard those words even come out of her mouth. Not even that she ever felt that way towards me. And I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, you snake. This, and that. I'm like, what? I'm like, are you listening to what your mom is saying? And he's like, what's your problem? And he's like backing her up. I'm like, you're not gonna hit he's like, you're not gonna hit nobody. He's like, what is your problem? So I'm like, if you don't get your mom in check, bro, like I'm gonna spaz out. I ended up spazzing out. She keeps going, bickering all these things to me, looking in the background. She's like, I get to do whatever I want. I'm like, no, you don't. And as a matter of fact, now that you said that, you are not going to see the grandbaby, because from what it looks like, you're never going to respect me. You are never going to respect me. And I do not want my son around negative energy, and I do not want my son around a woman that does not respect his mother. Because the last thing I need is my son to be hanging out with his grandma one day, and his grandma goes ahead and starts popping off, talking crap about his own mother. We are not doing that here. Not in my household, because this is my household. And that is my baby that I birthed from my body. She's like, oh, I already knew that. I already knew you never wanted me to see the baby. I'm like, no, I do. I wanted you to have a relationship with him, and I wanted you to get along with him. I wanted you to love him because I know that's your first grandbaby. You've been asking me. She would ask me. This is so funny because like she treats me like crap now, but she would ask me and beg me, please, and cry to me, please have a baby. I want my grandbaby, right before we moved out of the house. Oh, but because we did everything the way we were supposed to do and the way we wanted to, now she doesn't support it because I'm not living in her house with a baby and married. And no, it's not going to happen that way. That's not how we wanted our life to go. I told her that. She said, forget you in Spanish. And I was like, forget you too. Okay. We started going off on each other. My husband's like, babe, just go inside. I'm going to take care of this. I'm like, okay. I go inside. And this whole week, I've been saving her avocado seeds because they love planting, both of them. Like, that's something that they really love, both of them. So I was saving her avocado seeds so that way she can take it to her house because she's a week ago, mind you, a week ago, she came here and she's like, can you please save me the avocado seeds from all the avocados you eat? Because I love avocados. And I was like, yeah, of course, I'll save them for you. So I did. I came inside. And I got all of avocado seeds that I was saving for her, and I put them in a baggie, and I went back outside, of course, because mind you, I was angry. Like, this is my breaking point. Like, I'm over it. Like, we used to have such a good relationship. You came with all this drama. You came with all this negativity towards me, and I don't need that. When she was in Venezuela, she would do a lot of witchcraft, and listen, I just don't need that, okay? I just don't need that. Like, Lord, please, like, always protect my family because I do not need that. So I went outside with a bag of avocados and I gave it to my husband. And I was like, look, I'm such a bad person. I'm like talking to my husband. I'm like, look, babe, I'm such a bad person, right? I'm like, I do everything. I try everything to get along with your mother. Everything. Like, she came a week ago. We were fine. Like, I thought we were starting to go in the right direction again. But no, boom, something happens again. Like, I can't. I mentally and emotionally can't. I need to be happy with my baby. I need to be in a positive light with my baby. I need to be in this home and be happy with my baby. So he's like, Mom, she's been doing this for real. She's been saving. There was like 4 or 5 avocado seeds in there. She's been saving this for you, blah, blah, blah. She's just like, I don't want it because all of those seeds have bad intentions in it. I'm like, what? Whatever. So he's like, my mom arrived. I called her right away because I told my mom, I was like, if you're not here, like, I'm gonna lose myself. Like, I really am. And so my mom came and I stayed inside with the baby, and my mom went outside and started talking to her. And she's like, what, did you come out here to talk for her? And my mom's like, no, honey, hold on. We're not here to fight, me and you. So you're gonna watch your mouth and you're gonna respect me, like I'm gonna respect you. I'm not here to talk for her. My daughter has already said a million things to you. Trust me, I know my daughter. I know what she says. I know what she can do. I know how bad she can get. So we're not here to talk about me defending her. She can speak for herself, which is true. I already went off on her. So, sorry guys, the lighting is like, it's starting to hit because it's literally really early here in Florida. So anyways, that was that. My mom got here. She said that to my mom. And then my mom's like, me and you are going to talk. So my mom starts talking to her. And my mom's like, hey, why? Why can't you just call? I have to call out of respect for Jaime, your son. I call. It's just a heads up. That's it. There's nothing wrong with that. Why doesn't that bother you? I don't have to call. I can show up whenever I want. That's where you're wrong. You can't do that. This is their house. You need to respect it. And as much as you might not like her now all of a sudden, you need to respect her. Because not just because she's my daughter, but I need to respect her husband too. My daughter's husband needs to be respected by me. So I show respect and I call. Who knows? Maybe I have to drop something off and Jaime is the only one that's home. I'm going to call him and I'm going to let him know I'm passing by. It's respect. It's respect that you need to have. I'm not doing that, she said. I don't have to. Jaime's like, you do have to. And the next time, my husband, the next time that you show up here unannounced without calling, I'm kicking you out. Don't even think that I'm opening the door for you, because I'm not. You can get back in your car and you can leave because we have told you multiple times and you still don't want to answer. You still don't want to do what we're asking. And it's the simplest thing as a phone call or a text. Even a text. He said even a text just saying, hey, we're passing by. As long as I have that text there, or as long as I have the 2-second phone call of you telling me, hey, we're passing by, That's all. And if you can't do that, then you can't come here. And he's like, and another thing I want to let you know, you are not to come to my house, even after you call and let me know that you're coming. You are not going to come here and talk crap and poorly about my wife. And if you have those intentions, don't come at all. Don't come at all, because this is enough. You have dragged this, and this is enough. He's like, the fact that her mother has to get involved here and be here and try to like reason with you too, and you're still not reasoning, that's it. He's like, as much as I love you, as much as you are my mom, you need to respect. You never have, and now you will. And that was that. That was that. Now, my mom comes inside and tells me everything that he said, and obviously I'm like, wow, he stuck up for me. Like, I know he's been doing it a lot lately, but I've never heard him like really put his foot down, okay? And it took a lot for him to be like that towards his mom, because that's his mom. Listen, here's the thing, I had to learn to be that way too. But my mom is not like that. She doesn't stick her nose where it doesn't belong. She doesn't try to break up my relationship, because guess what? Everyone's relationship is different. And if you can't accept it, that's not your business. My son one day is going to get married. I'm about to get teary-eyed just talking about my son getting married. And he's only 3 months old. Oh, what the hell? Okay, my son's going to get married one day. And he's going to have a wife. Why am I getting emotional? Sorry. My son's going to get married one day. He's going to have his own wife. And all I want in the world is for him to be happy. That's it. The pain, literally the pain of putting your son through that, like having to choose between his wife who he loves and his mom, that's like so unfair. I don't think it's right. So I pray to God that I'm not that way. That I pray to God that I'm as strong as my mom, and I just pray to God that I'm like my mom. Because my mom is literally the strongest person I know, and even when things have gotten hard from her mother-in-law, she had stuck through it through thick and thin. If I pray to God that I am that mother-in-law that they want to be around and they want to invite over, and I want to be respectful, and I only pray that I can be a good mother-in-law and a good mother, to the point where my son doesn't feel like he has to choose between. I will never put my son in that position where he feels like he has to choose between his wife who he loves and his best friend who he's getting married to, because we were best friends before we even got married. To me, it's not about choosing. It's not a decision. It's not a competition. It's really not. You are the mother. And he will always love you, and you will always be the mother. But you need to accept that your son is happy and that we started our life. And there's nothing more beautiful than your son being in love with his son and with his wife. Because there are horrible women out there who don't care. And I care. And I have cared, and I will always care, and I have tried everything for you, and you don't accept me. And I'm over it. I'm done. So you understand that you are wrong, do not come to my house. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I know it's pretty long. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. The sun's coming out and like it's causing this awkwardness with my blinds on my face. But I hope you guys have a good day. Stay blessed always. To all my ladies who are going through similar situations, sometimes it has to get really bad to get better. I just pray that it does. And if it doesn't, God knows what he's doing. Things happen for a reason. And as long as I have my husband by my side and as my support system, and as long as he knows what's going on, I'm okay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, stay blessed and stay humble. Love you guys.